Welcome back to Femboy Fishing, episode 9. So today we're here at the same creek I was at in the 5th episode. I was actually going to fish at the creek that I went to from the 4th episode, but I made a couple test casts and it seemed like the fish there weren't biting because the lake is still a little too hot there. So I decided to come back here. So we're fishing on a much farther downstream part than we were before. But I'm seeing lots of schools of sunfishes here, and I think there's some bass back in there too. Oh, I just saw one swim by, actually, just after I said that. That's funny. So I'm hoping we'll be able to catch some good stuff today, guys. I decided to use the same lure that I actually used in the last episode. Somebody pointed out that it kind of looks like a hellgrammite, and I can kind of see that. I don't actually know if we have hellgrammites here, but I think it's something the bass are really attracted to, so I'm going to keep using this. I'm actually using a new fishing pole that I got. It's this little spinning reel. I got it from my brother, and it came with this little weight on it, so I decided to keep it on there since it's helping me cast a lot farther, and I think this little setup should do us well. I don't know if you guys can see, but there is a bunch of schools of sunfish, and they are swimming back and forth, and I wouldn't mind catching some of them, but I'm seeing some bass in there too, and since this lure is a little big for them, I'm kind of hoping that it'll deter them away and maybe get some of those bass that I'm seeing in there to bite. Really now. 2 casts in and I get a snag. I'm gonna see if I can go get it. All right, if this gets any deeper, I'm just gonna cut off the line. Just gonna see if I can unsnag it here. There they all are. Oh, look at all that. It's a big old cloud of smoke. Guys, that's too deep. That's like 4 or 5 feet in there. 6 feet. Well, shoot. So I have my pole leaned up against this tree here, and I've decided what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna cut the line off here and then put on another fishing lure. After the episode ends, I'll go back in there and grab my lure. The reason I don't want to do that now is because I'm in one of my nice skirts and I kind of don't want to ruin it if I don't have to. So my line's just going out there on the log. I think I should be able to easily find that again after the episode. I decided to rig up one of these little panfish lures instead. This is actually the same kind of lure I used in episode 1. Sunfish seem to eat these things up, so we'll probably catch a lot of sunfish on it, but I know it's not impossible to catch a bass on it, so we'll just try to see what we get with it. Wow, that barely casts at all. I'm going to see if I can go put a weight on this, or at least use a heavier lure or something. And I think I'm going to move to the other side of this line because I do not want to get snagged on my own line that was already snagged in the first place. So I decided to try something new. I've had this crawfish lure for a long time. This little like crawfish crankbait thing. I've never used it, and it's got a little more weight on it. It's actually got a little bit of a rattle to it. I don't know, maybe the bass might like it. I know one of the primary things that the bass actually eat in this creek is crawfish, so we'll try it out and see if it works. Well, guys, I'm not exactly getting all the results I wanted. There's sunfish in there, but they seem to be acting really finicky towards it. One came up and tried to bite it, and then it immediately swam away. I think they're at least somewhat attracted to it. They're just not biting it. It also doesn't help that even though this lure is heavier than the last one, it's only casting slightly farther. And that other side on that bedrock wall, right through here, is where I think most of the bass are, since that's where a lot of the sticks and things are in the water, and that's also where the water is a little colder. It kind of narrows out up here into a deeper pool, but it's more narrow, so I can cast across to the other side a little easier. So I'm going to walk up here and try it there, but if that doesn't work, I'm definitely going to have to put some kind of weight on this. I came across another problem right here. I tried to walk through here on this side, and those are my footprints. It goes about a foot deep right there, which isn't super deep, but I think I'm going to put on another lure, and we're going to head to a different spot. So I just got here. This is the same pool that we fished at in the 5th episode. I don't know if you guys recognize the rock that's on the side from it. I've noticed it's actually gone quite a bit down. I don't know if you guys can notice this little beach strip of land wasn't nearly as above the water as it is right now. So I switched from the crawfish to this little spoon lure. Oh, there's a little bug like there. Hey, buddy. I switched from the crawfish to this little spoon lure. It's a lot like the Daredevil, it's just a lot bigger. I think since it's got a bigger hook on it, it should help us snag some of those bigger fish. And since it's bigger, it's a lot heavier, so I should be able to cast it a lot farther. There's stuff that's chasing after it. It's just a little too small to actually take it. So we'll move a little up here, try this out. Guys, I've been here for about, I think maybe an hour and 15 minutes now, and I haven't caught a single fish. This spoon lure I just put on just got some bites from some sunfish, but that's about all I've gotten. I don't know where all those bigger bass that are usually in here are hiding, but they don't seem to be in there. So I'm going to go with a classic rooster tail. I'm not going to experiment. And I know the rooster tails do me well, so I just switched to this little white rooster tail with a single hook. Last time I was here in episode 5, I caught a lot of stuff on rooster tails here, so I'm thinking hopefully it should work better. I don't know. I'm kind of getting desperate just to catch anything at this point. Hey guys, I caught a leaf. Man, I'm so excited to catch one of these. I haven't caught one of these since episode 3. Look at all the pretty colors on them. Such a pretty leaf. Alright, I'll see you later, buddy. Guys, I really want to catch a fish. This is not working, so we're just going to move somewhere else. Walking through the water. Depression is my middle name. Hello, little baby bass. So right now, I'm at the exact same spot that I caught that dummy fish sunfish. That's kind of a tongue twister, isn't it? Dummy fish, sunfish, dummy, see, I can't even say it. We're gonna try this. If this doesn't work at all, then we're just gonna catch crayfish. Guys, this really sucks. I got a fish! Oh, I got a fish, it's a sunfish. Oh my lord, I got a fish. I was getting so nervous I wasn't gonna catch anything. Oh guys, this one is gorgeous too. Guys, look at this sunfish. Now I know in these past few episodes, I had been getting kind of sick of catching these guys, but after today, I'm so happy to catch anything. And not only that, look at how absolutely gorgeous this fish is. Wow, that is such a gorgeous sunfish. This one's got orange on the top of him, along with the bottom. Right there. I love them. I'll see you later. Oh, there's one. Another sunfish. Oh wow, this one's really gorgeous too. Here's another really pretty sunfish. Almost just like the last one. Maybe not as pretty, or as big, but just slightly smaller. I wonder if they're spawning right now, because so far all the ones I've been seeing in the water, including these ones that I've caught, they all have these really bright colors on them. I mean, do you see his tail? It's almost got like a reddish tint to it. It's really beautiful. He's really cool. All right, buddy. I'll see you later. So, I actually decided to film this episode later in the day. Something I didn't think about is that the sun is actually going down. So, I'll fish for just a little bit. I'll try to catch some more of maybe these little sunfishes, but I'm gonna have to head home soon because you do not want to be out here after dark, especially with all the coyotes and bears and meth addicts. So. Oh, whoa, right away. Another sunfish. I think he's actually smaller. Maybe. Nope. About the same size. Gosh, this one's gorgeous too. This is another really gorgeous sunfish. Look at this one. They must be spawning right now. I've read that these sunfishes get these bright oranges when they're spawning. Correct me if I'm wrong, but gosh, that is such a beautiful fish. I love them. All right, buddy. See you later. Well, guys, I'm not catching much else here, and I'm starting to feel raindrops. I'm gonna head back to my stuff, and I think we'll end the episode there. Thank you guys for watching Femboy Fishing episode 9. I was getting really worried we weren't going to catch anything this episode, and luckily some really gorgeous sunfish ended up biting our pole at the end, so I don't think this episode is a complete loss. So I'm pretty happy about that, guys. Be sure to leave any comments or suggestions. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see y'all later. Glub, 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 glub.